Very good morning, friends. Hope all of you are doing well. I'm sorry I come in spurts in front of you, giving big gaps at times, but as I've always been saying, I come and narrate to you my experience that I've gone through. Past, present, future, whenever it happens, I'll share that with you. But the fact of the matter is that sometimes it does take a little time for me to come up and talk to you again with what I've learned. Past 2-3 days I've been interacting with a couple of people, and a very old thought kind of came back to me. Ever heard this dialogue being narrated? This friend of mine used me. That guy, he uses people to get his ends met. So it's all about using somebody. Now, there is a difference between asking for help and then taking it a little further, where you use that person to get whatever you require, and once you attain that, you don't even look at that person. Now, it really doesn't matter whether it's a man or a woman. But the fact of the matter is, you have got what you want, and after that, you don't give a damn about the other person. Now, this is something I'm sure each one of us has experienced one way or the other. Families do it, friends, so-called friends do it, people do it, work, outside. Each one is trying to get whatever they require. I mean, it's fine. We are not that capable that we can get everything on our own, so we reach out to people. But when your work is done, I'm not talking about a simple thank you. I'm talking about the behavior that you exhibit after somebody has helped you. Do you talk to that person? Do you engage with that person once in a while? It's not necessary you have to keep meeting that person, but whenever you do meet the person, how do you talk to them? How do you behave with them? I know from my school days, because I had certain facilities available to me thanks to my father and my mother, that my classmates would just pile on and say, and then butter me up, and I would fall for it, and I would become like a doormat for them to just walk all over me. They would have their fun, and when I wanted to be included, they shut me out. My facilities, my parents' facilities, and I was shut out. And this happened repeatedly. Why? Because I wanted to be a part of that group. I'm sure you can relate to this. We do it very often. We become very uncomfortable just so that we are a part of some activity or some group. But is it worth it? When we are not confident about ourselves, that's when this happens. We allow ourselves to become doormats. We allow ourselves to become floor mats, and people walk all over us. Many people get very disoriented, they get damaged, they get hurt, they get scarred for life. But to those who have used this so-called technique of using other people to their advantage, and now it's become a habit, something for them. Remember, the world is round, it's a circle. No matter how much you run and how far you run, you'll come back to that same point. 2, if you are in the habit of using people and then chucking them like garbage, remember the law of cause and effect is there for everyone. If you think you've escaped, you haven't. You've just delayed the inevitable of the benefits or the punishment that's going to come to you. You've just delayed it. You've not vanquished it or thrown it out. No. And then karma plays a very big role. The law of the universe is for everyone, dear friends. No one escapes it. No one. So next time you think of using people. Please be very clear. Helping or asking for help genuinely because you don't have the capacity, and after you take the help you are indebted and you are grateful, with the condition that any point of time they ask you for your help and you're able to help out, you'll be there. That's different than this, where you use them and just don't look at them after that. A very dangerous place to be in. And the other thing, when you are used, now you have a choice. Do you continue having a relationship with that person, irrespective of who it is and where they come from? Or do you see it, recognize it, and start distancing yourself? Because remember one thing, it's going to scar you. You are the one who's going to get hurt. You are the one who's going to go to that emotional roller coaster. I don't think you want that. How you react or how you respond is in your hands. Towards those people or the group or an individual, man or woman, doesn't matter. How are you going to then approach them when you know you got used? That's in your hands. Excuse me. So give it a thought. Are you using people? Be careful. It'll come back. Or are you asking for help? And once you've got that, are you grateful? And if you have an opportunity, are you willing to give back that help when asked for? Give it a thought, dear friends. It's a very important part of life. It's going to happen till the time it's our time to depart. Have a great day.